Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Emily TV and everything. I'm Emily, and guys, today is October 1st, so that means it's the start of the Halloween season. People are going out to buy their costumes, find candy, and all that fun stuff. So today, I decided I wanted to do a Halloween themed video. So I decided to watch a DCOM I've never seen before, Girl vs. Monster, and give you my thoughts and opinions about it. Now, I'm going to be doing this new thing on my channel wherever I watch a movie I've never seen before, especially a DCOM. I'm going to give you guys a review about it so you know whether or not to watch it or not. Most of you probably already seen this, but that's okay. So, before we start this video, would you guys all comment down below what your favorite Halloween DCOM is? I know Twitches and Halloween Town are good. I've just never seen them. They're not really my style of movie, but I think I'm going to watch them anyways because I really enjoyed Girl vs. Monster. And please give this a big thumbs up if you liked this video. And let's get started. So in order to tell you guys my feelings about this movie, I decided to rate it with 5 stars. So each star being a category of what I'm going to explain about. So the first one is storyline, the second is character development and their relationships, the third one is theme, and then the fourth one is the start and the end of the movie. And the last one's just overall how did I feel about it and the quality of the movie. For the storyline in this movie, I very much enjoyed it. It did get a little annoying going back to the parents. I wish they would have just stayed with the kids a little longer, like they would have stayed with them. They just went back and forth. But it did have a very nice, had a conflict, they solved it, another conflict, solved it. It just had a good layout overall. And even though the monster story was a little cheesy and like every other monster movie you've ever seen, I just liked how the uncle explained to the Sky and her friends that the monsters are within them and they are part of the fear, and the fear controls the monsters and makes them more powerful. I think that was so creative of Disney to do and say. I would have never came up with that on my own. It seems so simple yet so complex, and I love how they did that, how they connected it with the fear and overcoming your fears in this movie. That was part of the theme, but the theme is part of the storyline. But so I really like that, and I also, it had me wondering in the middle of the movie if the monsters were actually fake or real, because they were talking about the fear. The fear was just like fake, you know, and then like it was all a dream or something. I didn't know, but by the end I did know. So I just think it was very mysterious. I liked the way they did it. I also loved the classic love story, but we'll get into that with character relationships. I just really liked the plot line a lot, so I gave it 1.75 out of 1 just because it's like every other monster movie, you know, you got the people who capture and catch the monsters because they're trying to like hurt the people, eat the people, whatever. So I just gave it 0.75, but overall the storyline was very good and I enjoyed it a lot. So for character development and relationships, in the beginning, I think they should have developed the characters a little more. I didn't really get to know who they were and what they were like. Yeah, sure, after a while I got that Sky was fearless. She didn't have a lot of fear. And I didn't even know that was going to connect to the storyline and overall theme because they didn't make it evident enough. They pointed it out a lot, but I think they needed one huge gesture to get it out there. I also would have liked to get to know Sadie and whatever the Sky's friend, the boy was, whatever his name was. I'd love to get to know them more because they were in a majority of the movie and I really didn't know them at all. The same with the parents. I didn't know them that much at all either. All that I knew about them was they captured the monsters and that's like basically it. So they did go a little bit back in the family history, but that wasn't a lot. At the end, it all connected with the family history though. I really like the classic love story about how Ryan had a girlfriend, you know, they broke up, blah, 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 and Ryan was in love with Sky, and eventually Ryan asked Sky out, and that was the best part of the movie, when Sky was like, do something you're afraid of, and then he said, will you go out with me? And that was the best part of the movie. Definitely. And I just love the classic storyline. I love when they were like not focused on the monster and were being themselves. I just really liked that a lot, and I think the character relationships were very, very good, but the development needed some more. I didn't really know who they were as a person, and I didn't know what they were like. Their personality, especially, like the only thing I knew about them was if they were shy or outgoing, and that's basically it. And I don't think that's enough. I need to know if they're a happy, sad person, caring, loyal, all that stuff. They didn't really shine through on that, especially when they didn't like have the beginning. The beginning is when they were supposed to do that. They didn't have a long enough intro into the movie. They just hopped right into it, and I don't think that was very good. So the relationships were good. Their friendship was really strong. I could see that, but I did not see the development in the characters. So for this category, I have to give it 0.5 out of 1. Okay, so to me, theme is probably the most important thing in the movie, other than being entertained. So the theme, I believe, connects very well in this movie to the storyline, which is very important. Very. I love the theme of overcoming your fears and that it connects to the monsters and how the monsters get fuel from their fear. That they should not have fear because that just internally messes you up and the monster comes inside of you. Like you've seen in the movie, the monster went inside Ryan because he was afraid of playing the guitar for Sky. But yeah, so you saw that happen, and it's just like shows you how there's no monsters in real life, but they come inside of you. The fear, if you're fearful, it will just make you like less. The monsters will destroy you. So like you will start to like go down in like personality, and your life will start to get worse when you have fear. So it's just showing you that you don't want to have fear. And my favorite quote connects with fear, and it's by the red-haired ghost lady. I don't know what her name is, but it's fear that makes the monsters, not the other way around. And that's saying the fear inside of you makes you decrease in like your personality, your life, and makes your life decrease down. It's not the monsters, it's not that your life's decreasing down that makes the fear. So not that something's bad in your life is going, that doesn't make the fear. It's that the fear that starts the bad things in your life. And I just think that was a great quote, and it's the only quote that stuck out to me in this movie. So I really liked the theme, so I give it the one whole point. So the next category is the beginning and the end, which to me are the best parts of the movie, because the beginning gives you the character development. It gives you who the characters are, the setting, the plot. Not the plot, but getting into the plot, the development, everything. The ending gives you the overall product of the movie, what you've been waiting for, what you've been watching for the whole entire time. So in the beginning, they could have used a little more character development, especially and with setting too. What bugged me was, you know how a movie opens with like a song, just a normal song, whatever, and it starts to like give you the mood of the movie. It gives you the mood and it shows you the whole setting that goes around the town, whatever. They didn't do that, but it's okay because I feel like this movie was about setting and they showed the setting very well during this movie, but I still would have liked that asset. And also the character development, not very good, as I said before. But in the beginning, they opened with a banger song that Olivia Holt sang, and I just really liked that part. Okay, that was really good. Even though they cut it off short, it's still good. All good. But, so the ends. I love the ending, okay? Maybe it's because of the narration. I love a good narration. And I loved how they went on in each, like, person's lives. And they showed how the fear, how this whole story with the monsters, it changed them for the better. It gave them less fear and helped them overcome their fears in the long run. And it kept going. And it showed them that once you change, like, stop having fear, it will change your life forever. And I liked how they went in each person's lives, and they showed the parents, they showed Sadie, they showed her, and it was just really good at the end, especially because she's singing Had Me at Hello at the end with Ryan, and it's Luke Benward, and it's just so good. I also like at the end how the two girls become friends, just a really good part in the movie, and the ending was just so beautiful. I loved it a lot. Overall, I really enjoyed watching this movie. Now, it did get some there were some boring parts, and I was like, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get through this. But I did, and you know what? The end product was good enough for me because the end made it everything else better. And overall, I forgot to talk about this, but the song Fearless, I've heard it millions of times before I've seen this movie, but it didn't actually mean anything until I watched it in the movie and she started singing it, and all the words just made sense. It all clicked. And now that I love that song so much more. So overall, I love this movie. I don't know if I'm ever going to watch it again because the middle got a little boring because the same thing was happening. Like the monsters found them, you know, they shot them with the guns, keep chasing, blah, 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 blah. But the beginning and the end were worth it, and I just really liked it a lot. So I gave it 0.75 for my overall. It wasn't a laugh comedy movie. It didn't make me laugh at all, but you know, some movies just don't do that, and that's okay because it was like a horror Halloween movie. So overall I enjoyed this movie a lot. So that gives your total 4 out of 5 stars, which I think it deserves. And overall, this DCOM is amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. So much. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. And please give this video a big thumbs up. Please just show me some support. And please subscribe if you're not already, because I try to come up with new content every week. So please tell your friends and your family about me, especially if they like Disney Channel, want to know some good movies and TV shows to watch. And comment down below if you have any suggestions for me to watch, because I'd love to get your suggestions and I'd love to actually watch them. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye!